So I wanted to share my nutrition response testing success story with you. My name is Dr. Leanne Trostel. I am the founder of an Apple Day Nutrition and Wellness Center and also the founder of Trostel Chiropractic Clinic. And I became an advanced clinical practitioner of nutrition response testing back in April of 2017. And it's just been one of the most wonderful things that I've ever done. But gosh, probably about 2 months ago, I developed what women can commonly get in a urinary tract infection. It was a Sunday afternoon, and I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I was like, uh-oh, I know what this feels like. I know what this feeling is. Shoot. So, I was kind of torn. I'm like, when you're put into a situation where you're not feeling good immediately, my mind went to, okay, do I need to go to the doctor? What do I need to do? In the past, every time I've had a UTI or urinary tract infection and I get put on antibiotics, it handles the bladder infection, but I was always left with yeast infections or some other type of side effect from the medication. And I just was like, I really don't want to do that this time. And so I trusted in my training, and I went and got checked. And sure enough, I had a urinary tract infection and had a nutrition response testing evaluation done on me and found that the bladder was my primary organ that was being stressed. And so what we did was we found the supplementation that was needed for my body. And within a relatively short amount of time, I'm talking a couple of days, my pain was totally gone. And then thereafter, all the symptoms eventually abated. And so fast forward to this weekend, and I went and I flew down to Clearwater, Florida for our semi-annual symposium for nutrition response testing, and it was absolutely fantastic. It started on Thursday. Well, midday Friday, during break, I went to the bathroom and I noticed that there was blood in my urine. And obviously, I was a bit startled, a little bit concerned. I'm out of state. What am I going to do? And again, that whole fear factor came in of, oh my gosh, what do I do with this? There's blood in my urine. And I didn't really know what to do, so I sat with it and talked to a couple of friends. And then the next morning, again, still blood in my urine. And I decided to go see one of my colleagues, Dr. Lori Pushkar, who is one of the premier nutrition response testing clinicians in the world. And I called her up. I said, listen, Lori, hey, I need you to check me out. I've got such and such and such. And so she said, sure, come on over. And I went on over there and told her what was happening. And she's like, oh boy. And I'm like, okay, and let's see what's going on. And through her evaluation, what she found out was, yes, my kidneys were involved. She also found out that my adrenals were stressed and also my brain was stressed. So she just tested my body and found out what my body needed and wanted along the lines of some supplementation. And I went and started taking those immediately. And by the next morning, I no longer had any blood in my urine. All right, so that's pretty cool. So I'm out of state, and I still have a little bit of attention on it because I wanted to see what was actually, if there was anything else going on. So I went to my medical doctor this morning and they did a urinalysis, and you know what? Lo and behold, my urinalysis was 100% perfect. Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. There was no blood in my urine, nothing. And so I really just wanted to share my story with you about the power of nutrition response testing and the power of your body to heal itself when it's given the right things like rest and proper nutrition and the right guidance. And so I fed my body and I gave my body the proper nutrition and supplementation, and my body was able to, it was nourished, and so then my body could actually start healing itself. And I just kind of wanted to pass that on because as a practitioner, sometimes maybe we're a little bit remiss in sharing what's going on with us, but we're human too. And I just wanted to really share my win with you guys. So if anybody's out there and they're suffering from urinary tract infections or kidney infections, and they've had difficulty with antibiotic treatments or recurrent yeast infections after antibiotic medications, or just they're looking for a natural approach to health, I would strongly recommend doing nutrition response testing. And if you're in my area in central Illinois, come see me. I'd love to be able to help you and work with you and see if we could improve your health naturally together. So I hope you have a fantastic day. Again, this is Dr. Leanne Trossel from An Apple Day Nutrition and Wellness Center.